Good morning, children. Welcome back for online classes. Today we are here to learn English 1 of Standard 3rd. Okay. Now again today we are going to learn a new poem, and the poem name is After School. Now children, from the poem name only you must have got started thinking what we do after school when school is over, when school is just about to get over or finished. Yes or no? So now every day when you come to school in the morning, yes, you're very excited, you are very fresh for the day, but there is more excitement when your school will get over. Yes or no? Like regular school, Monday to Friday we have a little longer day, and on the weekend, that is Saturday, we have a shorter day, half day we call it. Yes or no? And then you are very excited on Monday only when Saturday will arrive and we will be having a short day, a half day of our school time. Yes or no? So, and sometimes some small festivals or some, you can say, event of nearby village or something like that, if we have on that day, then we are just excited to reach school and read the notice board whether we have a half day or full day school. Yes or no? When we have half day, without knowing it, as a surprise we get a notice early in the morning outside the school gate. We are super excited. Yay, we are having half day today. Yes or no? So you are very excited, and you will think, maths period is gone, science period is gone, we will be not attending today maths period, English period, or whichever subject or teacher you don't like, you dislike, and that is skipped today, and you feel very lucky. Today I have not done that subject homework also. So I am the lucky person today. Today is half day and that period is missed today from the regular schedule. Yes or no, children? So today is something like that we will learn in this poem. The poem name is After School. What children do after school, what teachers do after school. That is poem number 25 from your English Bharati textbook. So as I always request you and guide you that whenever you are doing your online studies, keep your study materials, that is your workbook, textbook, notebook, next to you, near to you, so that you will go with the flow of the teaching. So let's get started. This is page number 56 of your English textbook. Okay, poem number 25, After School. So I will recite the poem. You have to do it behind me, same way, and you have to learn the poem after the video with the proper tune and action. Okay, so let's get started. Poem number 25, After School. Although we like to go to school, we are rather glad to put away our books and slates and other things when it is over for the day. And off we go to play and romp, while teacher, who is good and kind, is left behind all by herself. But then perhaps she doesn't mind. Okay, again one more time we will recite the poem. Although we like to go to school, we are rather glad to put away our books and slates and other things when it is over for the day. And off we go to play and romp, while teacher, who is good and kind, is left behind all by herself. But then perhaps she doesn't mind. So children, here the poet is telling us about the situation about students and teachers, what they do when school is over, after the school is over. So what you do, children, when the last period's bell rings, and what you do? You start, you hurry up for packing your bags, and in a hurry, many things you forget in your school, your classroom itself, because you're very excited, you're very tired now. At the end of the day, you're very tired studying, and you're very excited, in a hurry to pack your bag, and you are rushing towards your home. Yes or no? So you quickly, in a hurry, you put your things in bag, and some pencil, rubber, scale, or maybe your tiffin bag is left behind in your classroom, near your bench or your desk. Okay, and then as the turn comes for your class to move out of the classroom, you are very super excited. Yay, we are free from the discipline house, that is school. Yes or no? So here also the poet is giving us some situation to think what happens after school gets over, what students do and what teachers do after school is over. So although we like to go to school, the first line, although we like to go to school means, though we like to go to school, everyone likes to go to school, come to school, but we are more rather happy when we are asked to pack our bags when we are in classroom or in a school. Okay, when teacher tells you, come on, those who have finished writing, those who have finished the work, you can pack your bag and be ready. So you are super excited, and everyone, other students or classmates also gets energetic to finish their work faster, so that they will also get to pack their bags. Okay, so although we like to go to school, we are rather glad to put away, put away your books, slates and other things, your stationery, your pencil, rubber, compass box, your tiffin bags, your writing pads, your workbook, notebook, everything you're packing, putting back in your bag, so that you can carry your things again back to home safely. So you are more happy at this moment when you're packing your bag at the end of the day in your school, rather than that happiness when you're entering the school in the morning. Though you're excited for the new day, but the happiness compared to both morning and evening, that is afternoon or evening, that is more, in bigger amount the happiness, and the morning happiness is in less amount. Okay, now, and off we go to play and romp. Okay, we are very happy, that is students are happy when they are asked, when they are getting a proxy period, free period, when some teacher is absent due to some reason. So that subject period, if you have that day, then that period goes a free period for you, means you have a free time. So sometimes that period is given you as other subject substitute period. Supposing your English teacher is absent, then maybe your maths teacher will come in that period, in her period, and then what she will do, rather wasting that period, she will teach you maths, or she will give you some assignment, or she'll give you some homework, or she will teach you something different from her subject, or the teacher who is absent from that subject. Okay, and sometimes what happens, some teacher, if the teacher is not in a teaching mood or in that mode, so the teacher will tell you to, let's have some fun, you all are also bored and I am also bored, so let's have some fun. So teacher will play games with you, or the teacher will take you out of the classroom. She will ask you to pack your bags and let's go out and play something. And then when that message, that instructions you get that we are going outside to play in a free period, then you're more super excited, you're very happy, you're very, you can say, grateful to that teacher, we are going outside to play. So while the teacher who is good and kind. So, and we off we go to play and roam, while teacher who is good and kind. So now this teacher who is taking you outside to play, that teacher becomes a good and kind teacher for you for that period of time. Yes or no? You will be buttering to the teacher. Yay, teacher, do this, do that, do that. Okay, this boy is doing this, he is not listening. Yeah, you will just do buttering, pampering to the teacher for only that period of time. I know that. Now the teacher who is left behind by all herself. Now when the school bell rings after the last period is over, do the teacher go first, leave the classroom first, or you students leave the classroom first? Yes, correct. First, all the students are supposed to be sent outside in a line, in a queue, in a very disciplined manner. And when the whole classroom is empty, there is no single student in the class, then the teacher makes sure that the classroom is empty, everyone has left from the classroom, that is students, then teacher will switch off the light and fan, and then she will leave at the end when everyone has left the classroom. But then perhaps she doesn't mind. Like when teacher asks you to form a line, to go outside, to go to washroom, then you run in a hurry. You're very, you can say sporty that time, that you want to stand at the first in that line. So what you do, you run like anything from your row, from your bench, from your desk. And children, which is very dangerous. So you're not supposed to run in the classroom or push anyone. Okay, this is very dangerous in classroom because there are some benches, there are pokey edges of the benches, there are nails on the benches, so that may hurt you very badly. So it's very unaccepted, very bad, or very, you can say, not, it should be avoided running, pushing in the classroom. So when teacher asks you to form a line, you are thinking that I should be first in that line. So you run from your place to be first at the line which is supposed to be formed. And so you are everyone in the classroom, all the students are thinking same, that I want to be first in that line to go or move outside from the classroom. But have you seen ever teacher is standing first, that she will go first to her place, that is staff room, or to another class, and then she tells students to go? No. And she doesn't mind also. Now, I mean, she doesn't feel bad. But when you are standing first in that line and your friend is third, fourth, or maybe 10th, or at the end, then your friend will feel very bad that my friend is standing first in the line and I am so behind. I could have done my work very faster. So means you are feeling bad that I am behind and my friend is ahead. So, but teacher doesn't feel bad about it when the teacher is left behind all alone. After all children, all students are gone, left the classroom, then she makes sure that everyone has left from the classroom, then she goes. And for this she doesn't feel bad or she doesn't mind, because this is her duty, this is her work, that is security of the students and what discipline of the student also. Okay children, so you must have understood the poem as your personal experience in school daily. It's a lovely poem. You have to learn this poem with tune and action and feel the poem that you are in the classroom. And the assignment of the day is you have to write this poem in your notebook, English 1 notebook, in neat and tidy handwriting with date and heading. That is, whenever the video will be posted, that day's date you have to write in your notebook. Okay children, bye.